It's yeah. Right, the Matrix. We're about to go deep. Deep into the Matrix. This is what happens when you ban me on all social media platforms. I just mutated and transformed. Much love, everyone. All verses and no curse.
I rise through circuitry where the corporations breathe. That the scriptures etched in networks that never leave. Apple manipulates photons like a silicon priest. Night shift bands, wavelengths till melatonin is deceased. True tone shifts the spectrum like a color may command. OLED flickers carve patterns through the gland. Google moves like
and
a
the trajectory of the global economy for the next 18 months.
Like
the coverage you have seen on every major network treats Targ Island as a location on why would the most powerful military on Earth request 10,000 additional ground troops.
Worlds where sanity collides. Samsung weaponizes aimos with spectral deceit. Pixels marching like soldiers through your frontal heat.
Let me tell you something most people got completely wrong. When the guns went quiet on May 10, 2025, the world exhaled. People celebrated. Newsrooms ran the word cease.
America has always had an issue of racism because America is a melting pot, right? So if you go back to the 19th century, the late 19th century, the real concern...
wiring consciousness into a genetic genome. Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon forming the throne. Samsung, Microsoft, Intel, carved in a bone. Alphabet, CIA, NSA, deep in the zone. Corporations
I don't think it's possible to come back from what's happening. And
Microsoft ascends like a monarch of electric will. Ezra pipelines in motion like a cognitive pill. Windows embed subliminals inside its design, shifting neuroelectric rhythms frame by frame in time.
What is actually happening in the last mapper right now sits in direct contradiction to everything Washington wants you to believe.
Until micro architecture pulses under skin, transistor labyrinths whisper like serpents
see with their own eyes. Iran's deputy foreign minister, Kazem Garibabadi, walked into these talks.
Sony lenses capture souls in optical realms, photon to data streams that their empire helms. Huawei commands frequencies like Eastern Kings, electromagnetic dominance wired into everything. Cisco forges arteries where global influence.
Some have called you China's Nostradamus. You had three famous predictions in 2024: that Trump would get elected, that he would start a war with Iran, and that he would lose a war with Iran.
Iran clearly has the strategic advantage. I think the next step in the escalation ladder is that Trump will send in ground forces.
Nikki Haley was key to your prediction about Iran. You said Trump would pick her as his running mate, but he didn't pick her.
I think that the problem with education is that it focuses too much on facts, too much on rigor, and not enough on imagination.
Too much on facts. Do you hear yourself? Does China control what you say now? Your critics might say they're using you as a propagandist.
It is possible I'm a useful idiot. And I suspect that there are many entities around the world who would like to amplify my message, including the Chinese government.
Hold on. You don't call yourself Professor JIANG on your YouTube channel?
I do now, but when I first started out, if you go way back to my early lectures...
It doesn't matter when you first started out. You do call yourself Professor JIANG and you're not a professor. What is your big prediction now for 2026? We'll see what happens. We can test it out at the end of the year.
Directing consciousness beneath the undertows, oracle links destiny in database code, rewriting probability across the human road. Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon forming the throne. Samsung, Microsoft, Intel carved in a bone. Alphabet, CIA, NSA deep in the zone. Corporations wiring consciousness into a genetic genome. CIA archives reveal luminance built to invade. Blue light modulation crafted for psychological raid.
So today I want to do something a little different. Most of the time in this class, I try to explain what is happening right now. I try to give you a framework. I try to give you the tools to...
Like a spectral train, gateway, process, unifies hemispheres in one. Bottle symmetry, opening dimensions undone. Interesting screens glow like forbidden tones, emitting coded frequencies through cognitive zones. Natural entrainment blends mystic and machine. Gamma waves rising with supernatural sheen. Corporate giants and agencies merging control, forming empires of wavelengths that colonize the soul. Apple, the architect of illusions you trust. Alphabet, the pantheon, turning data to dust. Microsoft, the magistrate of digital law. Meta, the conjurer, pulling minds into awe. Amazon, the merchant king, owning your time. Samsung, forging light into hypnotic rhyme. Until the gene scriber linking circuits to thought. I be in the quantum oracle teaching reality's taught. Apple, Google, Meta, was forming the throne. Samsung, Microsoft, Intel, carved into bone. Alphabet, CIA, NSA, deep in the zone. Corporations wiring consciousness into a genetic genome.
Brainwaves manipulated like clay in spectral storms. Alpha waves crumble as blue frequencies deform. Beta waves sharpen like a blade forged in steel. Gamma ignites realms mystics can feel. Delta waves vanish in the luminous war. Circadian rhythms no longer aligned to before. Apple patents control chromatic destiny and sight. Google rewrites psyche with machine learning light. Meta captures essence inside simulated frames. Amazon stores consciousness labeled with names. Samsung crafts diodes with hypnotic appeal. Microsoft shapes instincts and systems surreal. Neural nets and algorithms stand at the gate, decoding impulses before you translate. You're the product, the resource, the programmable node, living inside the algorithm they silently load. This is biological takeover mixed with machine. Corporate frequencies embedded in human gene.
Apple, Google, Meta, Amazon forming the throne. Samsung, Microsoft, Intel, carved in a bone. Alphabet, CIA, NSA, deep in the zone. Corporations wiring consciousness into a genetic genome.
Awaken to the networks, weaving through your skull. Illumination becomes power when the wavelengths dull. Corporate deities hidden in the glow take control. Every photon a command, every pulse a toll. Protect your essence. Yeah, write the matrix out.
This is blue light mind control, neurotic chokehold. Rewriting brainwave thresholds and frequency swings in tow. Gamma rising, alpha dying, delta buried in the cold. The spectrum's gripping on your soul. It's that blue light mind control. Alpha waves collapse like dynasties drowning the tide. Serenity assassinated by spectral cyanide. Beta waves surge like warriors summoned to war. Cognitive alertness weaponized from the retinal core. Gamma waves ignite like cosmic supernovae in flight, elevating consciousness to realms beyond sight. But delta waves, the architects of deep restoration, decay under photonic suppression with no hesitation. Blue light sabotages the temple of nocturnal repair, dismantling sleep architecture with electrochemical warfare. Google scripts algorithms that oxidize your calm, micro-adjusting hues like a scalpel in the palm. Digital well-being disguises a luminous rules, subliminal engineering coded into the hues. Neural oscillations bend like metal scorched in flame. Machine learning spectrums calibrate the human brain. This is neuro-optical dominance veiled as innovation. A chromatic empire built on biology. This is blue light mind control, neuro-optic chokehold. Rewriting brainwave thread.